Wait, no, don't teach me, you freak. That's all you are. Just a freak, F-R-E-A-K, freak. Now be a good freak and spare me.
Ha, sucker.
What are you doing? Betraying me?
Ha! You stupid, colorful fools continue to underestimate me and my power.
That blood monster will be here any second. I gotta find a way to stop him. No, actually, I can finally escape. What? What is happening? What is all this? Wait a minute. It wasn't the real exit. It was a trap. This whole place is a trap. And now I'm cornered. He'll break in. Wait, no. Stop. You're just trying to eat me. Just like you did with my two friends, I will try and stop you no matter what. I will not be your dinner.
Oh, come on. It will only be quick. I consume all flesh and blood that enters my territory. And you, my friend, made a big mistake entering my territory. Can't you see? This is your fate. Every who has entered and will enter. Blood-drawn forest has this fate. Death. This was definitely my fate when I entered here. But that's okay. This is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Now it's time.
No!
Yeah, this is my life. This was my life for decades. I am immortal. This is my destiny. Being a flesh and blood eating monster that tears anyone who ever enters blood-drawn limb from limb. But hey, can you blame me? None of it is my fault. It all started hundreds of years ago. I wasn't always a monster living in blood-drawn forests. You see, everyone was scared of it. People named it blood-drawn forest from all the creepy trees. There was nothing dangerous before I turned into a monster. Allow me to tell you what had happened. You see, I wasn't always a monster. I started as a boy, a regular human boy. I was quite foolish, though I might add. Once in a while, I do some pretty dumb things that can cause a small problem. But one day, I paid a big price. My head. I woke up in a hospital. Apparently I've cracked my head open, and luckily I didn't lose any brain cells. I would have if the hospital people didn't get there in time. Luckily they were right there witnessing the massacre take place. I had to keep that bandage on my head permanently, or else I could die. That wasn't a problem with me, or so I thought. People made fun of me when I entered high school. People thought the bandage on my head was bloody because of how my head was cracked open, and they made fun of me for it, said that I was weak, pathetic. They called me a name that I had to deal with for years in high school, blood-drawn. It consumed me. I couldn't get the stupid name out of my head. But it all changed one day when I was a senior.
Stop right there, Blood-drawn. Before you go to U.S. government, you'll have a run-in with us.
Leave me alone, guys. I just want to get to class to get my stupid government test over with.
Hey, don't say that. I don't know what has gotten into you lately, but you're supposed to be weak, freak.
Stop it. You may have controlled me for years, but you guys are dumb freaks.
Hey, don't mess with us. You're a rude person now, and you're a jerk. You're not even a punk anymore. Keep being a jerk and we'll beat you up.
Okay, fine, I'll stop. I don't want to get beaten up. Not after what happened to me. all those years ago.
Are we being a jerk to you?
Yes. You guys have always been bullies ever since high school and encouraged a bunch of people to be jerks to me. I hate you two.
Well, too bad, 'cause we're gonna keep on being jerks to you.
Well, not when I graduate high school. Once I do, I'll be free of you jerks.
Well, that's the thing. We're offering you a deal, and I highly suggest you take it. If you walk through Blood-Drawn Forest because it suits you, to show us your bravery, and then we'll leave you alone.
Wait. So if I walk through that controversial forest that everyone is talking about, then you guys will leave me alone for the rest of time and consider a good reputation of me?
Yes, if you go through the controversial forest that everyone is saying it's dangerous, we'll leave you alone.
So I arrived at Blood-Drawn Forest. Luckily, I was a brave person. I was never a coward with horror forests, so it wasn't a problem for me. I was walking as fast as I could. I had to show those bullies wrong that I'm a brave and strong person, not a dumb weakling.
I'll show those jerks that I'm brave, not weak and pathetic. I wish they watch how I'm rushing through this dumb forest with courage. Wait, what is this? A potion. I have no idea why that's just sitting on the ground. But hey, I'm not complaining.
Apparently that forest was dangerous after all. They set a landmine to kill someone. I guess I was the first person to have ever entered the forest, but luckily a potion saved me. I was terrified, I was disgusted, I was so lucky. But then I realized, I'm a monster now. I am one with the forest. There's no way that I can get out. Which meant I threw my entire life away, so it was all the bullies' fault. So when they come here to find me, I'll be ready.
Okay, so this must be the forest where this person is missing, huh? When we're done, you two will get charged.
We didn't actually think this place had any danger. If that was the case, we would have never made him come here.
It doesn't matter. This place is dangerous and closed for a reason, and you made him go in it anyways. And now he's missing. That's good, reckless endangerment. You can get charged by it.
What the hell are you? You just ripped that guy limb from limb. What is wrong with you?
Took you guys long enough. Took 10 hours to find out something happened to me.
Wait, that voice. Blood-Drawn? What happened to you? Now you're really a blood-drawn monster.
Yes, it is me, and you two will pay for treating me like dirt. All through high school, you forced me to do into a place that had danger. Now I'll put your lives in danger.
Listen, we didn't want it to end like this. We wouldn't put you in any serious danger if we knew there was a landmine here. We apologize if we've been jerks, but don't kill us. Bullying isn't a reason to kill someone.
I don't care, you are the reason why I almost died. Luckily, the potion that I conveniently found saved my life, but at what cost? I'm a monster, so you will die. From that point on, Blood-Drawn Forest became a deadly place. I called myself Blood-Drawn. I used my weakness as my name, and I loved. I loved being a monster more than a human. Why? Because I get to smack, eat, bite, chomp, and rip them limb from limbs and... on me. I gotta run so that I don't turn just like him.
Mahahaha. Come on, Evilly. Become a dark monster freak just like me. Or I mean, just like us.
The dark? Come on, man, you don't have to do this. Can't we just talk about this?
Well, everyone that faced me except for Mr. Tree and Duncan turned just like me. And you will too.
Well, guess what? I don't have to listen to you. I found the exit. See ya.
Damn it. He got away. God, I'm so angry. Why can't anything go right for once? Sure, I turned everyone else into a monster except for Mr. Tree and Duncan. But come on now, this is ridiculous. He would have been a fine add to my collection.
Okay, guys, I've escaped.
So what do we do now?
I know. Let's get coffee. I know a place.
Yeah, let's get out of here and ditch this monster. That's all he is, right? A monster!
That name that she just called me, a monster, just hit me. Of course I'm a monster, and I love being a monster, but it wasn't my fault. They did this to me. A long time ago, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago, when I was a kid, yes, I wasn't always a dark monster. I was a regular human. This was me, as a kid, and that was my room. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. It's the room of the dark monster. Every night my parents would shut my light off, and there was only one thing I'm afraid of. The dark, of course, it's a giant plot twist at the end. I turned into a monster based on my own fears. I love the dark now, but back then I hated it. I was always afraid that there were monsters. The dark felt like torture. I didn't even realize I would become the monster. But as I grew older, my fears of the dark begins to grow, to where I had to take medicine to help me fall asleep, until one day everything changed.
Wait, where am I? This isn't the forest. You are in a top-secret robot base, where no one can find us unless they follow us. But luckily, no one really sees us kidnap people and bring them here. Except for a couple of people. What the hell are you guys? Some sort of robot freaks? We are an organization of robots. There are dozens of us. There are only a couple of people in this room, but there are dozens of robots in the basement. The basement is a very big room where we keep all of our equipment. But in this base, we're all family and evil. We've been around for centuries. Us robots are immortal. The only way that we would die is if we would get disassembled. We wouldn't get fixed back together. We'd be disassembled forever. That has happened to a couple of robots, but most of us fail to get shut down. Wait, are you about to make that substance into me, lock me into a dark closet that has no light for a week, turning me into a monster? Please don't. I don't want to be tortured for a week or get turned into a monster. Just let me go. You see this potion? If the substance goes on you, it will fade into your body. What does it do? Well, it will make it so. If you experience your fear in a 24/7 in a week, you will become a monster based on that fear. You'll become immortal, and you will be that monster forever. I heard of you. You're afraid of the dark. You've said it out in public so many times before. I've heard it. Anyways, time to turn you... Wait, no, don't. No, the substance is on me. No. What have you evil robot freaks done? Okay, so you're not a monster yet. You're afraid of the dark, so I just need to throw you into a dark room with absolutely no light, with no things at all, and within a week, you'll turn into some dark monster, which I have no idea what you'll... Robot men, throw this guy into the dark room and check in a week. No, don't you dare. Oh, you will, boy. You will. Okay guys, another monster victim complete. I love turning people into monsters. That's what being evil is all about.
I have been thrown in the dark room. A week has passed, and I am consuming the fear inside of me because the potion, the fear made me powerful. It made me a monster. I mutated into a monster called the Dark.
Okay, are you a monster yet, or did we succeed?
That's what being in the dark turned me into.
Whoa, we did it. We definitely did it. We so did it. But man, you are creepy.
You just disassembled one of our friends. Time to trap you into your own book that we made. Time to perform the ritual. We must trap thou into thy own book and throw thee into the forgotten.
They cursed me into the book and threw me outside, and I've been trapped in that book for decades until...
Wait, is this the legend of the Dark Book? The legend everyone's talking about? The only book about the dark in existence is here? Amazing to see if the legend is true. I'm gonna summon him on the airship with Duncan on a stormy night. Okay, Duncan, watch this. I'm gonna summon the dark with this book. It goes like this.
I've been summoned back again, for good this time. I will live on forever. Every time someone turned the light off, I will shut off until someone turns the light back off again. The dark is what keeps me awake. The light weakens me. So you're right. My power, my destiny is the darkness, the one thing I was afraid of. But it doesn't matter. Let's let bygones be bygones. I love being the dark. I've been the dark for centuries and centuries. I've turned dozens of people into dark monsters just like me. I've made a whole family of dark monsters. I love my evil and dark life. And here, no shadows lie in the dark.
The legend of the keeper lies within that haunted house. The most haunted, the most creepy, the most dark, the most deadliest house in all of Among Us, by far, because one of the most deadliest creatures lies within that very house, the keeper. The rooms are dark, the keeper and his dark and creepy ghost minions live in the dark. They love the dark. They hate light. Most humans are scared of the dark. The keeper is weak to light. If he stays within 5 minutes under light, he dies. His room is dark. The living is dark. The kitchen where his food stays is dark. You'll see what he mostly eats. His minion's room is also dark. The only room that isn't dark is the attic. It isn't supposed to be somewhat lit. That's a survivor's safe place, but you'll have to pass and survive all the other dark rooms. But unfortunately, no. One has they all died. That room you see is the darkest room. That's the room that's next to the attic. It's also where all the people die. It's the creepiest room ever. The keeper watches people's every move. When they come here, they get such a deadly surprise jump scare. But unfortunately, a lot of people fell for the tricks, and they all died a brutal death.
Why do I keep hitting these dark rooms? I want like, I've been in all these dark rooms and I hate the dark. I've been through the kitchen, the living room, the keeper's bedroom, the keeper's minion's bedroom. No wonder why this is abandoned. This is the creepiest house ever. Who would live here? Alright, the keeper, the maniac, deadly monster killing people. I better not run into him.
What is that? Looks like some kind of demon freak. Very creepy too.
That thing out there is a demon entity. They call him the Keeper.
The Keeper? Well, what is it doing here? Is it friendly? Will I survive?
I don't know if we'll survive. Remember that haunted house we passed the other day, and you decided to step 10 feet into the premises, and then I stopped you. Well, that's where the Keeper and his minions live. Anyone who passes the gates will be permanently haunted by the Keeper until he kills you. But the thing is, he wasn't like that. He wasn't always a freakish demon entity. He used to be a normal guy.
Really? That demon freak was a normal human. Did he have an original name?
Allow me to explain to you his tragic origin story. Prepare for the Curse of the Keeper. It all started with one man. It wasn't who the Keeper once was. It was just a young, energetic, new idea-making, and most important of all, greedy man. He would do anything for money, and he needed something that would bring in a big cash prize. He thought of making a haunted house, not an actual creepy place, a fun children's haunted house. Kids loves haunted houses nowadays after all. It would bring him so much cash, but then he had an idea that would bring him more cash, making a real-life demon entity under his own control that would make the haunted house look so much better. Want to know how he did it? Kidnapped an innocent person and taking his own life from him. Sometimes the most greedy people become so greedy they do bad things. He was going to transform the great guy into a demon entity and make his haunted house a success, but something went terribly wrong. As a way of protection, he put that cloak on to make himself look more like a protector. That machine was powerful enough to create mini demon freaks, small and powerless.
It seems like your greediness took you too far. You took an innocent person's life that didn't even do anything. But now I have a purpose in life. I have a priority to protect those small minions that were just created. I need to protect them. I need to be a good keeper.
Soon, the Keeper took over that haunted house and made it the scariest and most deadliest house ever. The minions' protection was soon his top priority. That's where he got his name, for keeping his minions' protection, to keep what's his, to keep it all. If a person were to step even one step into the premises, then they will permanently be haunted by the Keeper. The Keeper thinks people are thieves and wanted to protect the minions. Even if you leave, you're still cursed by him until you're dead. That's why I stopped you from going in, but it doesn't matter, we're still haunted by it forever now. Cursed in his power.
Yeah, but the lights are on right. Maybe at night. We can sleep with the lights on, so that he can't get into rooms. Hey, who killed the power?
Graceleg told most of us that at exactly 9 p.m., the whole airship will go off for about a minute for some testing. The lights will automatically turn on in a bit.
Which is good for me, because now you have no lights to protect you now. So now you will pay for trying to break into my premises where my minions live at.
Dude, we didn't even do anything. We had no intention of breaking into your stupid house and kidnap your stupid minions. Nope. Absolutely no intention. You're just a stupid, dumb, mindless killing machine. Either way. I know you were always a bad guy. You used to be a good guy. That greedy, dumb guy did this to you. Maybe if you side with us, you can get turned back to normal. If not, then we will fight you. We will defeat you, and we will kill you. Your choice.
Mr. Tree, the thing is that the Keeper was made decades, maybe centuries ago. Longer than your great-great-great-grandparents were even born. He's ancient. Literally. He's pretty much immortal at this point. There would be no way of turning him back to normal, and there is no way of killing him. He will live on forever.
Yep, there is no getting rid of me. I've killed lots of people the last few centuries, and there is no way that two of you would be the first to survive.
But thanks to Gracelug's testing being done, his weakness will turn on right about now.
The light it burns, you guys may have won the battle, but you may not win the war.
What just happened? Where is he going?
Well, his weakness is light. If he stands under lights after 5 minutes sharp, he will die. So he's going back to his lair, but that still won't stop him from trying to assassinate us. He will still try to kill us. We are still under his curse.
What? How are we supposed to live a normal life while being haunted by that demon freak?
Well, there is one way to get rid of his curse. Once we get rid of his curse, he won't try to kill us. But trust me, people tried that way to get rid of the curse, and no one survived it.
Oh, so there is a way to get rid of this curse from him. How do we?
Well, first, we pay a visit to his lair.
Oh my god, look at all these holes on the ground. This monster is an earthworm. I gotta hide before it feeds on me. No! If I can't know where he is, I'm doomed. I have to go to a safe place. What the? You look like something to vomit at. You look disgusting. I hate it so much, but like who on earth are you, Freakazoid?
You may not recognize me, obviously, but I've been here and been recognized by other people for a long, long time. Maybe even before you were alive. I've been alone for so long, but that's okay. The only thing occupying me is killing and absorbing people into my mouth like a vacuum. Like a vacuum. But the most enemies are scientists like you. They're my true enemies, and I really, really hate them. And I'll stop at nothing until they are dead. All of them. Like you. Your name is even named Scientist.
What? Why do you hate scientists? What did they do to you, you freak?
Stupid scientist. Unaware of who I am. That's okay. I'll tell you who I am and why I hate scientists for what they did to me. You may have recalled the creation of Peach, how a famous scientist known as Graceland made him, and how everyone bullied him and forced him to live down in the sewers indefinitely. This very small company were very intrigued with the idea of making a new color, so they invested on a new project to make new colors. Not just new colors, colors to show their own emotions. It'd make them a profitable enterprise. It was a very small company by 3 people who just wanted to make their dreams come true, named No Machines. Get it? Because they run experiments using no machines. Doing this, they'd make their company a bigger company. They didn't start with me. No. This messed up company started with other failed colors. Lavender was their first idea. A jolly, happy, cheerful color that will make people's day. Wanna know how they did it? They kidnapped 2 people. 1 white one, 1 purple one, and merged them together. They were jerks. They didn't care about how they ruined 2 lives. They just wanted money. They hated her. They thought Lavender was too happy and jolly, but they wanted something cool, something to make them feel pumped about the colors. Those monsters clearly don't know what they're doing. But the real monsters are the 3 scientists. Instead of unmerging Lavender, they threw her in the cell forever. They give her food every day, but that's no excuse to take someone's life, or actually 2 lives, and toss them when they realize that those lives are failures. No Machines was a terrible company, the worst company ever, and you will see why shortly. Mint was the next one. A gross macabre color to represent its nastiness. Clearly one of the stupidest ideas these morons have thought of. Just like with Lavender, 1 white person, 1 green person merged. Another failure. Bullied. Honestly, I get it. Because that idiot is disgusting and stupid, but still not cool to bully. Just like Lavender. Locked in a cell, seemingly forever. That meant for lives taken. Those stupid scientists are getting worse and worse. Rainbow was supposed to be the coolest color, and it would be the coolest color, even I admit it. But of course, it's the only thing that couldn't work out. 6 people were in there instead of 2, and trust me, It did not work out well at all. The machine would malfunction and make those things instead. Not even an Among Us person. They thought that maybe if they try it again, it will work this time. It didn't. The machines proved it was way too dangerous, and of course, like all the others, they're thrown out as well. Terrible. Which only left one last chance before they give up. Me? There is what I was before. One red, one black, until what those awful scientists did to me. Something was different, though. Something they didn't know. A demon soul possessed into my body and demonized me. Not only I was a color to represent scariness, I was a demonic entity from hell, and the idiotic scientists didn't know that until it was too late. So when I was showed to the people, they were terrified of me, and of course I got rejected. I was ready to be thrown in the cell, but that different happened to me. Another thing about me was that I got grow and survive off of nutrition. I survive off of fear, people's fear, and that fear gave me power. So when all those people were terrified of me, power and evilness grew within my body, and I went on a murderous rampage. Obviously, the company was responsible for its creation killing a person. So they got sued to the point where they got bankrupt. They had to completely shut the entire company down. Complete shut down their dreams. So they were absolutely, majorly furious with me. So I got thrown out like the others, but it wasn't the jail cell.
You did this to us. You idiot, we hate you so much. We thought you would be the success for this company, but no. Instead, now we have to find another way for our income. Instead of science experiments, we have to have completely different jobs, which is not on our vision board. Because of you, we won't take care of you. We won't let you live. We'll lock you in this room and throw away the key, leaving you to die. Later, stupid.
They threw me in a dark room. You can't even see anything when the door closed. And I was scared of the dark. One last thing about me. I can grow power off my own fear too. So within every day, more power grew into me. All of those days, all of those hours, all of those minutes, all of those seconds, all of those milliseconds, all of those nanoseconds, fear lurked within my body, and that fear gave me power that all lasted 40 years. And of course, after all of that fear consuming, I was a monster until I finally got freed from my imprisonment for 4 decades.
Hello? Anyone in here?
No, you're lucky. You're free after 40 years. Literally. For decades, and yet we're still locked here. We've never given a chance of a free life from those jerk scientists. It was very simple. Just free us. Apparently, they're very money hungry. They deserve to go through bankruptcy. But it's not like you are the better person in the matter.
Yeah, why would you be any different, now that you're a living monster and you are free after 40 years, but we're still locked? You're probably more focused on getting revenge than you are freeing us, so go, we're still getting food and water at least.
Thank you so much.
I felt bad for the Forgotten Colors, and I needed my revenge too, so I luckily found those scientists alive, so that way I can take care of them myself. I built from fear and madness, but this was all. Madness for all these years of being locked up. So mad that I killed other people too. But then I saw you, wearing a scientist goggle. So I went after you and your friend Duncan right up to Polis. I'm not so sure where Duncan is, but it doesn't matter. I don't need to find him. I just need to take care of you because you're a scientist, and therefore you're a threat to me.
The Shark King is a human who is a human with the minds and accessories of a shark. He is a predictor that intrudes and tries to take him down. He is strictly against humans. He hates them after what they did to them, even though his shark life is better than his human life. Allow me to show you how his life of basically being a shark is. So that's when the Shark King does. If any intruder crosses his path, whether it's just a random person or a hunter, and the Shark King has definitely faced a lot of hunters trying to shoot him, he tears them apart. He either does it himself or he calls upon his shark tribe. He has to protect him, his shark family and his home. If anyone crosses the line, you have to make them all pay. Believe it or not, he wasn't always a shark person or that much violent. No, he was a human. The Shark King used to be a normal guy named Tom. He was a good person. His favorite animal was the mighty sharks. He likes how they're natural predators and manage to kill and eat fish on their own, and there are all kinds of sharks. He loved sharks. In fact, he wanted a pet shark of his own. He would make a big tank to put the shark in. He even told the whole town about it. They made fun of him for it. They mocked him and said that would be impossible. How can you get a big giant sea animal that eats anything bothering its surroundings and find room in your house, they said. Tom felt resentful. He felt like a person that was trying to make his impossible dreams come to life. He had enough of the bullying. Ever since he had even laid that idea on the table, he got nothing but grief. So one day, after dealing with more bullying than ever, He had an idea. So, he wanted to prove everyone wrong by going into the ocean and find the shark himself. The whole town gathered and saw how Tom caught that shark no problem. Everyone was actually amazed. They felt wrong for how they treated Tom, and now they're praising him for that incredible shark catching stunt. Tom was finally pleased from the whole town. But then something went wrong that turned everything upside down for both the town and Tom's reputation. The shark broke free and decided to go on a complete murderous rampage. The whole town freaked out. The shark killed a lot of people because of how bothered he was. A lot of people died that day, and soon everyone's anger turned to Tom. A famous scientist that is very close to the place came and took the shark down. Then the scientist was furious at Tom. The Shark King went deep down into the deep ocean, the very bottom of the ocean, 35,876 feet 7 miles into the ocean. He wanted to get as far away from the surface as possible. Then he found his new domain. It wasn't much, but it was good. Then he made a brand new shark family. In fact, that's where he got his name. From his nature of him being the only shark different than others, he still has his humanity. We thought that living in the ocean as a shark was a nightmare, but in fact, it was a miracle. He lived the ocean life. He loved having a shark family. He also got to explore the great and big coral reef. He loved what he was doing. He also does what sharks do best. If any intruder comes to take the Shark King down, he would eat him, or he would feed him to the other sharks. Why not? That would make dinner easily.
Mahahaha. This glass is unbreakable and unscratchable. There is no one coming for you. You are trapped in my glass containments for a long, long time.
Is it you that trapped us? If it is, we're gonna have to take you out.
I told you, this glass is unbreakable. The only way that you're coming out of there is death.
Wait, we know you. You're Peach. You're a long-lived villain like us. We're ancient villains.
In the color, yeah, I don't want to be known for my color. I want to be known as the best villain in all of Among Us.
Why did you trap us? We're the same monsters. Everyone is our enemy.
Maybe we can team up and we can rule this world. Also, please give me my trident back and the Keeper's dark magic staff.
I want to be the best villain in all of Among Us. I just started an infection in that already turned 25% of this world into a brain-dead, freakish peach minion monster, doing nothing but follow my bidding. Think about it. I just wiped it, thousands of people. All you guys have ever done is kill people that ever enters your territories. You guys never left your territories to kill. You never left them at all. Except today, you're out. About time. Listen, I know this is such a bad thing I'm doing. We all are monsters. We are all the same kind. We aren't humans, we're freaks. And I'm killing and wiping out every monster, my own kind. It's not cool, but I just have to. I want to claim #1 spot of villainy, and the only way to do that is to get rid of my competition. Curse that Evely and his stupidness. He thought he could get rid of me. Well, no matter. I have another thing to do first. I want to become the best villain here. You see that screen? It shows that 25% of all of Among Us are infected and are peach minions. I'm a quarter of the way done. Perfect. No other villain is as powerful as I am, but I still need to get rid of the other monsters I have a chance to claim my #1 best villain spot. I can't kill them all, but I can kill the best ones. Blood Drawn, Blood Color Monster, Shark King, the Keeper, and the Dark. I gotta find them, capture them, explain to them that they're about to die and why, and then either infect them or kill.
Okay, coast is clear. I can't let him do this. I'm a good guy now, so I'm an enemy of those 5 monsters. But I'm not gonna let them die by Peach. I don't want those 5 to die. Those 5 are the most ancient, superior, and long-surviving monsters, so I need to stop Peach. I need to follow him, stealthily. What are you? Some sort of weird, dumb orange-colored cyborg freak? Don't you know that whoever enters Blood-Drawn Forest never exits it?
I still can't believe that guy. He thought he could just attack one of my innocent sharks when he didn't do anything. Well, I mean, he did feast on humans for hundreds of years now, but I'm the one that's orchestrated these kills. It's good that he's okay and that I'm okay. What could possibly stand in my way? What the? Impossible. No one can stand in my way. Wait, no, don't take my trident. Give that back. I'm warning you, if...
Okay, so this is the end of this long, creepy, and biggest and widest haunted house ever. Now, what is in that mysterious dark room?
Congratulations. You went through my creepy haunted house. That room I went out of is my bedroom and just my room in general. You're in my domain. You reached the end though. Congratulations. Now die.
I thank you for volunteering, but I don't think so. I think you should come with me, or you'll die. I started an entire infection.
Well then, you're about to see what my dark magic staff can do. Observe.
Okay, don't do it. I had no idea how powerful you can be.
Now put all your hands up, even your cyborg hands.
Keeper, sir? I don't think that will be possible. Trust me, it won't end well. Okay, so the Dark lives here, in the airship. I just keep to find him and contain him.
I spy with my eyes in the dark. A filthy intruder. Fool, you should have seen this coming. I am the dark, I'm awake. When the lights are out and you just join the dark family. The others are in the kitchen having food.
What have you done to me? I will fight you, trap, turn back to normal, and then kill you. That's what you get.
Try and fight me. You can't. We were two entities that can't come into contact with each other. The only way to put me to sleep is to turn the lights on.
Thanks for giving me the idea.
Okay, so clearly I can't kill the Dark, so I just need to find a way to make sure no one enters the airship. That way, the Dark can't turn anyone into his minions, and everyone will forget the Dark. The Dark won't die, but he'll be forgotten. Dude, the blood color monster is so unstoppable, I don't even know how to stop him.
You can never get rid of me. You can't tie me up, and you can explode me. I've been this monster for 300 years. I'm practically immortal at this point, alongside all the other monsters. My skin is indestructible, and I'm too big to be contained. Trust me, I'm unstoppable.
I tried tying him with a rope and exploding him, but not even a scratch happened on him. So, yeah, I just need to find a way to get him next time, but for now, I have other things to do.
Get out of here, but I swear, if you come back with a dumb plan to try and stop me, I'll kill you.
That's how I trapped you all, and why. The Dark and the blood color unfortunately can't be stopped. They're the most powerful monsters ever. But I can take care of you three, and I will kill you three. Then I'll be the #1 villain in all of Among Us. Mahahahaha.
Stop right there. Listen, I'm a good person now, so I'm against the monsters, but I won't let them die to you. They're bad, but they're ancient and they need to stay. So I'd look out, because I will shoot you. There, I think Blood Drawn, Shark King, and the Keeper should stay, because at least they'd only kill us when we're in their domains. They don't go out and infect or kill people like you do, so those guys are fine. But you need to die. I won't kill you yet, because you're the only one to stop this infection.
but I'm still against you. I just wanted to mess up your evil plan.